Peace and blessings, my love. Grand rising, grand day, grand evening, rich rising, golden rising, wherever you are in this lovely universe. Tuning into my channel. Thank you for tuning in to the House of Black Obsidian. I am your lovely hostess, the High Priestess Oracle, the Oracle High Priestess Oya Ashe. And I am here to do a collective reading today. And what's the collective energy overall, what we need to be doing. Where's my notebook? Also, right now, we are entering the Lion's Gate portal. Okay. Very, very good energy, very good manifesting energy. So just be mindful of that time. Just like July, August is full of portals, and we have 2 full moons and a new moon this month. One full moon at the beginning, 1 full moon at the end, and the new moon in between. A lot of Leo energy popping out, a lot of fire coming on along. So yeah, just be mindful of the energy that you are putting out into the universe. But again, this is a collective reading. So take what resonates, leave what does not, send it back out to the universe for someone else to collect the message if it does not resonate with you. However, I doubt that that's going to be an issue. But again, thank you for tuning into my channel, House of Black Obsidian. Before I actually read the cards that I pulled for the collective reading, I am going to go over some information that I got while I was meditating this rising. Some downloads, some little to-do points for this Lion Gate portal. Okay, the actual Lion's Gate portal is on 808. Okay. If you guys have been tuning into my channel, many of you know that 808 is a very, very heartfelt day for me. That was my grandmother who transitioned. It was her birthday, and I always see 808 on the clock, and that was my maternal grandmother. So yeah, all right. So getting on into it, Lion's Gate portal. Get clear on what you want. No, get clear on what you need first, because Spirit only gives you what you need. Okay, they don't necessarily always give you what you want, right? But get clear on what you need, what you want, and desire in this life. What are you seeking to accomplish? And is it in alignment with Spirit? Okay, is it your plan or is it divine? The divine plan, God's plan. In this, when you're making your plan, I'm also being prompted. The energy of this time is telling me to prompt you guys to make a plan. 6 months to 12 months, 5-year plan. Journal this plan, visualize it, meditate on it, and execute. Okay. So definitely set your intentions. You can't expect things to happen if you're not actually putting it in action. Okay. Start anew. So any small projects, hobbies, exercising, disciplines, reading, enhancing your skills, trade, or knowledge, whether that's spiritual, in your career, in the occult, metaphysical, whatever it is, start something. You want to be very disciplined with it, however. So that kind of goes along with making the plan. You need to be very disciplined in your plan. Breaking old habits and ways to step into your power. Spend time in the sun and near water if you can, whether that be a river, lake, beach, what have you. If you don't have any water around you, you live in a concrete jungle, look on YouTube for like waterfalls, or go purchase you one of those little small waterfall things that you can listen to the water running. Okay. Um, Meditation is really, really huge right now. Meditation, circumspection, introspection, tune into your inner core, the God or goddess within you to get the messages needed in order for you to move forward. Okay. Um, this is really, really big. Protect your energy, protect your peace, and just protect yourself in general. Be intentional with anything that you put out into the universe. Use your discernment. And this is key. What's a distraction and what's not? Okay. And using your discernment in that is very, very key, because most of us get distracted by the smallest things and don't see those things as distractions when they really are. Are these people, places, and things promoting your ascension or distracting you from your goals, mission, divine purpose? If you know what your divine purpose is. If you don't, it's time for you to get some soul searching and get real. Okay. The time is now. Stay present, stay focused, stay attuned. If you have not begun to face your shadow and do your shadow work, it's time to start. Face your dark night of the soul. Face your fears head on. It's not an easy task, okay? But get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Be conscious and cautious about your projections and what others are projecting onto you. And this goes back to protecting yourself, protecting your energy, and protecting your peace. Okay. Can I also say, please be mindful of conversations that you're having with others. And I say conversations versus discussions, because if you're having a discussion, um, it's a reciprocity, okay? The give and take. Conversations, keyword, beginning of that word is con, but yeah, just be mindful of the conversations that you're having with others. If this conversation isn't about enlightenment, ascension, or positive vibes, stay clear, stay away. No one, I mean, given everything that's going on with the world, we get it. Be in the world, but not of the world. And this just speaks to one of the oracle cards that I pulled. If you want to heal your inner child right now, you don't have time to trauma bond with other people, places, or things. Okay. You need to hold your composure. All right. So, starting with the oracle and the tarot or the collective read, first messages are coming from the gate of light activation. We got some angel guide messages, and then moonology. So when I was shuffling the cards, of course, I asked Spirit what was the overall collective energy for this Lionsgate portal. Okay, the crown chakra upgrade and the Thoth light codes is what popped out. Okay, and I was like, all right, well, what messages do our angels have in regards to this Lionsgate portal crown chakra upgrade and the Thoth light codes, and then we got composure and inner child. So here is the crown chakra upgrade. We have the Thoth light codes. Okay. I love my Thothians, not Thothianas, Thothian. Um, again, said that in one of my other readings. I don't know if that's an actual word or not, but I call myself a child of Thoth. Thoth resonates with me. I've had plenty of interactions with the high priest. Yeah, anyhow, you need to hold your composure. Okay. The angel said, hold your composure, and you need to do some inner child healing. And then shuffled some more, ask for the moonology, like what's being hidden from the collective. What does the collective need to do right now? Even if there is something being hidden, what do they need to do in order to kill their inner child or bring forth what's being hidden? And then we had meditate and contemplate. Okay. And I was like, all right, let me clarify with some tarot. What's going on? We got the Knight of Cups. Okay. So got some messages coming in, messages of arrival. But the messages that are coming in, we got the Nine of Swords. Okay. The messages that are coming in are going to bring some disappointment. Okay. It's not what you want to hear. Now, whether this is messages from people, places, or things, or this is messages from your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and spirit. I'm getting both. Because again, with these upgrades, I mean, you are going to have to release some people, places, and things, okay? But whatever this message is that is coming in with that Nine of Swords, you're going to triumph, okay? You're going to be the victor. You're going to be successful, okay? And then you get the Five of Swords. You know, you defeated whatever those enemies, people, places, and things were because you had strength and you had courage. And then you end up over here with the Nine of Cups. And your strength was, gave you success. It gave you satisfaction in the physical realm as well as in the spiritual. This is to your advantage, okay? But this is after, of course, deep meditation and contemplation. But you end up with the sun, okay? And the star. Okay? Now, there is a lot of Aquarius, Pisces, and Leo energy in this reading. Really nothing but. So you could be getting messages and downloads from an Aquarius and Pisces in your realm, as well as a Leo. But we are also in Leo season. This also could be pertaining to information or downloads that you got back in your Aquarius and Pisces season that are now coming to fruition because, again, we are stepping into harvest season, which is September. You got a lot of nines here. September, October, November, not December, but November. Yeah, you have two nines here. Okay. So the start of September, you have a 6 and a 5. 6 and a 5 is 11. So between September and November, this is the energy. Okay. But that's only if you're doing the work, people. You gotta do the work. Okay. So crown chakra upgrade. Divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. Okay. Also, a lot of you guys are going to be feeling very, very tired this month, okay? Now, I am going to say this. Yes, we all have shit to do. We have stuff to get done. Press through it when necessary, but not all the time. Spirit is prompting you to rest because while you're resting, you are doing work to heal your inner child, okay? That just reminded me of a statement that J. Cole says in one of his songs. I can't remember what song it is, but uh, sleep is the cousin of death, which, yeah, and they're correlated. Also, though, when you are resting and you're sleeping, again, you are healing your physical body, this meat suit, you're healing your DNA. Um, but a lot of us are healing ourselves on the spiritual realm, okay? If you're not cognizant or you're not able to recall your dreams at this time, uh, Spirit says that's because you're doing some spiritual work, and the spiritual work that you are doing is some gritty, grimy shit. And if you were conscious and awake and aware of the things that you're facing when you're doing this spiritual work and this inner child healing and this dark night of the soul and facing your demons and your fears, some of y'all would be fucking scared shitless. Okay. Everything that we are uh, used to, that we've been propaganded into, programmed into, ain't what it really is. This matrix is really a matrix, okay? And when that matrix, when you step out of the matrix and that veil starts thinning, you start seeing and being introduced to things that a normal person who's caught in the matrix will probably have a fucking heart attack and die. Okay. I'm just being all the way 100 again. And these messages takes what resonates, takes what does not. Another thing you guys will get used to, I am a Sagittarius. Okay. We'll just start there. I have a lot of Capricorn in my energy. I'm a Sag, Sun, Moon with a Taurus rising. I am very straight to the point, uh, very transparent. Sometimes it can be at the expense of other people's feelings. Um, Sometimes it's sorry, not sorry. Um, Overall, I do have a big heart. I'm very compassionate. I am a third deacon Sag. So Sagittarius and Leo. Uh, yeah. So again, the messages are a little abrupt and too harsh. The language is a little too harsh. Sorry, not sorry. This is what it is. But thank you for tuning into my channel, House of Black Obsidian. I am your lovely hostess, the High Priestess Oracle, the Oracle High Priestess Oya Ajay. And I'm here today to do a collective reading for this Lion Gate portal. All right. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment or two if the video resonates with you. All right. Take a resonates, leave it does not, send it back out to the universe for another person who can grab the message you may need it. All right. Ashe. All right. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connections, holy experiences, and miraculous energy. Hmm. I heard that some of y'all have been crowned, some of y'all really have been doing the work and you've been upgraded. The crown chakra is the energy center found at the top of the head, often symbolized by thousand-petaled lotus. It governs our connection to wisdom, both internal and that of source. Opening the crown chakra represents connecting deeply with the heart of source and drawing down inspiration and insight. This card transports us to a sacred hall within the pillars, representing the divine connections to source and the gateway that is guarded by the white dove, symbolizing the Holy Spirit. It may seem as though there is another realm or dimension. Ultimately, it is found within. We are all facets of the Holy Spirit incarnate. This card calls us home to ourselves, encouraging us to claim our divinity. Visualize your crown chakra. Visualize the crown of your head opening up and bursting with infinite clear and rainbow light, sending a signal from your crown up into the heart of heaven. Visualize streams of consciousness pouring into you. Listen deeply. Your crown chakra has been upgraded. The spiritual connections you have always had are now being acknowledged. The parts of yourself that you have run from or ignored are being reclaimed. This is an important time for you to uncover, for you are uncovering gifts and wisdom and moving through healing. You may have experienced moments that have tested your faith and your belief in the divine. Know that it's okay and no grievances are being held against you. The Holy Spirit is within you and with you. This is a coming home to your true self. Ooh. That just resonates when I said the time is now and stay present. You are also being encouraged to prepare yourself for miracles. Expect to experience wonder and blessings, for you are being surrounded by healing light, divine encounters, and holy experiences are happening around you. If you have a challenging relationship with spirituality or religion in the past, this has now been healed and you can move forward into an authentic way, experiencing the divine on your personal level beyond the limitations of unnecessary dogma. You are connected. Ooh, that part right there. Because I was going to say, some of y'all, if you can't force the resonation of this message, some of y'all have not actually done the work and you're not doing the work, but you're just now tapping in, and that's okay. You are coming into the alignment of your true self, okay? That's all that matters. But once you know better, you do better. But once you know this information, you are accountable, okay? You are accountable for the information and the messages that are being given to you, okay? So that whole thing of self-sabotage, I got to throw that shit out the window. And you must be obedient to the messages that your angels and ancestors are giving you. But you also have to be able to discern what messages are coming from the light, okay? I keep hearing the hermetic seal, which aligns with Thoth. Discern what messages are yours and what are coming from other people, places, and things, okay? Because there are ways to implant messages and things into other people, okay? Which is programming, okay? Which is what we've been kind of going through when we're in this 3D. We've been programmed. Some of these messages, thoughts, morals, ethics have been implanted and pressed upon us. This isn't something of us coming into alignment of our true selves, okay? The Thoth light codes: light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic. It's time to activate my Thothians, all right? For real, for real. If you resonate with Thoth, if you feel like yes, if you feel you are a child of Thoth, I prompt you to step into the knowledge and the knowing that you are a child of Thoth, okay? Thoth, also known as Tahuti, is an ancient Egypt ibis-headed god of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Acknowledged as the sacred scribe who created writing. He is considered to be the great mind behind the hieroglyphics and the maintainer of the Egyptian universe. It is said that he is the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws of the universe. Yes, look, at this time, the only laws that you are being held accountable for is the universe and the spiritual law. Okay, the laws that are made here on this 3D plane is a bunch of bullshit. Okay, it has propaganda and programming behind the majority of it that is not in the best or betterment of the enlightenment of the whole and the consciousness. Okay, there's no unity in some of these laws. I mean, let's be honest. What we read in these laws ain't what the shit means. So I tap into the Black's Law Dictionary. Okay, but also I need you guys to tap into the Hermetic law, the spiritual law, the universal laws. THOTHIAN laws. Okay. Anyhow, the gateway takes you. This gateway takes you to a space where you can connect with the energetic frequency that Thoth carries. As a master teacher of the stars, he holds space for you to connect with some of the greatest gifts from this lifetime and many others you live. Thoth's primary teaching is spiritual integrity, and his working alongside a powerful congregation of evoked souls, the ascended Atlanteans. Okay, to guide those who are ready to increase their awareness. Mm. I just heard that Thoth is calling you guys to tap into some of the information that Tahuti has for you. Um, because you've already had that crown chakra upgrade, and in that upgrade are going to be these light coded messages. All at the same time, you're going to be holding your composure while doing your inner child healing. um, a lot of meditation and contemplation right now in the month of August, but it's all for the better for your healing. Okay. And in that meditation and contemplation, you're going to be visualizing, journaling, healing, uh, co-creating, manifesting. He specializes in helping those who are finding it difficult to make spiritual progress to rise above the aspects of their life that are holding them back, and he helps awaken the teacher within. Yeah, that's shadow work. Connect, chant, to hootie until you feel a shift in the energy around you. Then say, Thoth, great priest king of Atlantis and divine scribe of ancient Egypt, thank you for initiating and awakening the great teacher within me. All right, so my initiation into Thoth was 2020. Um, it was beautiful, but it was also heavy. My dark night of the soul was heavy. um, but I beasted that shit. And it was through my great teacher that I was able to gain some of the knowledge, the wisdom, some of the enlightenment, some of the codes, some of the divine magic to beast that shit. Okay. Uh, you are blessed to connect with Thoth. You are going through a powerful set of light initiations at this time, and these are preparing you to lead and teach from a powerful space of love. Uh, quantum leaps. We are collapsing timelines right now. Okay. I was this rising when I got up my one of the apps I use for my horoscope, it said if there was only 26 hours in a day. And yes, it feels like there's just not enough time in the day. Like, okay, I mean, for instance, right now, I've been up since 3:30 this morning, got up, took my shower, um, had every intention on starting my work day uh, to get things done at 7 a.m. But of course, my divine plan, spirit source has something more and something different for me. And this is where you have to use your discernment and fall in alignment. Although, yeah, I'm behind and shit that is pertaining to the 3D. But when it comes to my spiritual work and my 4D and my 5D, hey, I'm ahead of the game. Okay. Um, Again, many portals in the month of July and August. So we're going through some quantum leaps. We are collapsing timelines, but in collapsing those timelines, you are getting some motherfucking work done, okay? And you're manifesting some beautiful things. In order to complete the process, there will be a release of old ideas and limiting stories. But this is necessary for you to connect with the true power within you. Don't be concerned by the intensity of the energies that surround you right now. Face shadow parts of yourself, and your story is essential for connecting with the divine magic. And evolved beings of light are there to lead the way. If you have any concerns or fears at this time, know that when fears get loud, it's because you are on the cusp of something very powerful. So hold your composure, okay, and do that inner child healing. Hold firm, stand your ground. Mm, all right. So again, the tarot, the messages coming in, again, this could be from, like I said, an actual physical person on this 3D plane, Aries, Pisces, Leo energy. Okay. However, what I'm getting is these are your messages from your inner self, from your higher self, from source, from the divine. And these messages for you are disappointing because it's actually messages for you to face your dark night of your soul and your inner child. But you go ahead and press on through it. You take heed to that message and you press, and you are victorious. You defeat that shadow, those shadows, okay, from this lifetime and past lifetimes. But of course, you had to have strength, courage, and bravery in order to do it. But you, because you do that, you become wealthy, you become successful. Everything that you need, want, and desire becomes attainable in this 3D. But give thanks, okay? Thank spirit, thank your higher self, thank your thought, thank your crown chakra, thank your inner child. Thank in advance, okay? Because you reach the sun, okay? And you become that star, but you are being enlightened. Those messages are coming through, and you're going to continue to be enlightened, okay? You are shining like the sun, moon, and the stars, okay? Composure. Take time to gather your thoughts and energy because there's a good chance that you're experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. You are a passionate, loving, and joyful being, but at the same time, you don't want to be taken for granted or underestimated. Yes. All right. Now, this also brings me back to something I was going to say because through this dark night of the soul, through these messages, through life, everything ain't always rainbows, unicorns, sunshine, peaches, creams. Hey, yeah, you know. No, it's not always that. There are some times where things are dark, things are murky, the waters are murky. You are facing demons. And here's the thing, facing your demons ain't always a bad thing. Your demons and your legions work on your behalf, just like your angels, spirit, your ancestors, source. There is no duality anymore. There are no polarities. It's about co-creation and harmonizing. And that's what you're being prompted to. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, talent, and worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now, you're not going to be respected or heard in the way that you deserve. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, and compose yourself before proceeding forward. Because you got some inner child healing to do. You ain't healed. And you need to meditate and contemplate on your next move. All right, now, prompts me back. There are a lot of unhealed people, unhealed souls and spirits out here in the world doing the work to heal others. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because we all, the game of life, for every ascension and level of ascension is a new test, okay, and another prompting of healing. You can't be out here doing the work and preaching and prompting people to do the healing if you ain't even started doing the fucking healing yourself. If you're in denial and running away from your healing and your shadow, what you look like out here telling someone else that they need to heal and you ain't even faced your own shadow? Just saying. Take it or leave it. I just heard a cry, 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. And again, I'm transparent. I'm real straight to the point. A lot of people are like, oh my God, you need to start cursing. You curse too much. You got a potty mouth. I guess I don't give a fuck. Either you take it or you leave it. I don't care. It does not. Uh, and who said it was a curse word in the first place? By whose etymology are the words that we're speaking a curse word? Because let's be honest, some of the words that most of y'all speak when you are saying, oh my God, that person gets on my nerves or anything like that, we're always speaking curses because we're always casting spells. Anything that comes out of your mouth can be a blessing or a curse. Okay, so let's start there. Okay, yeah, I do got a potty mouth. I do curse like a sailor, what have you. Um, when I get real and I would get passionate about what I'm saying, and sometimes, yeah, it comes out. The Who said the messages had to be delivered all the time with love and light and peaches and cream and sunshine. Ah. So take the time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts and your energy. Know that the divine hand of God is upon you, the situation, and everyone involved. And there's no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. That leads me to say clear, cancel, release, reboot, and reset, and rebirth. Yeah, clear, cancel, release, reset, and rebirth. You need to get clear on some things in order to cancel those things out, in order to release that energy, in order to reset your energy for the new and rebirth, okay? This card encourages you to step into the energy of equanimity. Equanimity is a Zen-like state in which you refrain from reacting to a situation out of fear or separation. Do you respond or do you react? Most of us react because our inner child ain't healed. Right now, the angels of pure divine light are helping you feel guarded and guided, and encouraging you to recognize that you have an incredible force of love within you. Yeah, you do. You have that. I mean, just remember when you were a kid, how innocent and loving you were before someone robbed you of that. Okay? The inner child is a part of your psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had a traumatic childhood experience that may have impacted their life today. And you have endured so much in your life. You are a real survivor. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what happened, you have found a way forward. You may feel that you have had to grow up quickly and abandon your innocence in order to survive. But know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. Today is the best day of your life. Okay. There are 2 days, and don't quote me on this because I've seen this quote plenty of times, but when you realize, okay, the day that you were born and the day that you were reborn, okay, like truly reborn, and you really truly step into the knowledge of who you are. The time is now. Step into your power now. Rebirth yourself now. Rebirth yourself through this Lionsgate portal. And let me tell you, rise like the phoenix that you are. Once you ascend and you go through that process, again, like I said, it's not easy. Some things and sometimes it may get ugly, but in that ugly is beauty, okay? The most beautiful thing ever. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There's silver lining. There's beauty on the other side of this, okay? This isn't about forgetting, but about taking the time to send loving energy to your inner child and assure that they do make it through and become the incredible person you are today. This card brings radical healing, understanding, and love to your inner child. It shows that your guardian angels are wrapping their arms around you right now, nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash your childlike senses. See the world through their eyes as a child. There is so much wonder and opportunity out there. It's time for some fun. What can you do to feel light? What can you do to express yourself? Have you stopped yourself from being something because you feel you're too old for it now? It's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that is filled with excitement, wonder, and adventure. It's time for your inner child to be healed. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Message. This card speaks to dreams and romance of soulmates and poetry. It suggests that a new start is coming your way that's connected to the matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Message. If that's what you have had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dream. Be careful, be mindful of the energy and what you're putting out. Mind your thoughts, don't let your thoughts mind you. Keep your mind shut. Keep the hermetic seal of your mind shut. Keep it closed and only allow those messages in from your angels, ancestors through your crown chakra upgrade. Hey. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the moon in Pisces can suggest a last ditch chance to make your dreams come true. This is it. It's all or nothing. The time is now. Either you're going to make it happen or you're not. Either you're going to send or descend or transition. All right. And not that transcending is a bad thing, but are you ready to transcend? Have you faced death? Do you know what the true meaning of death is? Energy is neither created nor destroyed, right? You can live heaven and hell on earth. You can rebirth yourself and be anew on earth, or when you transcend into an orb of light and you leave this meat suit to go into another meat suit in another multiverse universe somewhere else. Take what resonates, leave what don't. Okay. I mean, if energy is neither created nor destroyed, then how can people not believe in reincarnation? I challenge anyone who's listening to these messages who is more religious than spiritual to please throw away everything that you have learned up until this point, okay? And start anew. Start on your own path journey. What is spirit prompting you, your soul, your spirit, your higher self to do? And sometimes, yes, the stuff's going to be weird. It's going to be kooky. You're going to feel like, why am I doing this? Hell no, I'm not doing this because that is not me. But is it not? Your true self, your higher self is calling you to do it because it is you. Your higher self, your real you, your authentic self is calling, is screaming to come out and show up and show out. Okay? So let it, allow it. Release to allow. Allow to release. Everything has a double entendre. Okay. Attune to the moon. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Yeah. Stop rationalizing everything. That is why this Aquarius and this Piscean energy is here. Okay. Uh, this is specifically to my Aquariuses. And this has been y'all's messages. Stop rationalizing, stay out of your mind, and follow your intuition. Everybody across the board, okay, needs to lead with their intuition. If you have denied your intuition and it's not quite there yet, then you need to practice. Face your fears. They may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. It is time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Namo Narayani. Avoid being deceptive and willingly deceived. I don't know if you can, no, if you can't see that. So I'll put that in the description box or the chat. Yeah, okay. When I post this message, it may not be until later today, 8:18 on the clock. Um, which is a couple days after the new moon, which there's a new moon in Leo on the 16th. Okay. But when I post this video, I will dive deep into, in the description box, I'll leave some prompts, okay, of some things to do, some don'ts to do during this energy of the full moon. I mean, not the full moon, the Lion's Gate portal, and also the chant, the Om Ne, Om Namu Narayani. Okay, Pisces is the sign of. Pisces is the sign of rivalries, rivalries, and mysteries and depths of emotion, idealism and hopeless romantics. Yeah, it might be. It might be the sign of rivalries. I don't. Nine of Swords. No, it's Gemini energy. Okay. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and allow your emotions to free reign. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely the truth, unless you're kidding yourself somehow, and only you know if that's the case or not. Okay, so Nine of Swords correlates with Gemini. Okay, was there a disappointing message that you got during Gemini season? Okay, and again, time is an illusion. So whenever you get this message is when you needed to hear and get this message and to do the work to co-create and manifest your divine true powers. Okay. Um, but you had a message of disappointment come in around Gemini season. Okay. June, July, and then right after that is this, the Six of Wands. So again, I'm getting, you had a message of disappointment or something that came in that shook up your entire world back in June, May or June. Okay, 6 and 5 of Swords, so May or June. And of course, it's taken you some strength in order to get through this time. And like I said earlier, you faced your fears, you succeeded, okay? You defeated your shadow self, your enemies, and those karmic people, places, and things, energies from this lifetime and past lifetimes. You tame the inner beast within. And just because you tamed it doesn't mean that you can't use it, and it's not okay for you to use it. Sometimes you need to let the beast out, okay? Especially when you have people who are being deceptive, okay? But I will say this, if you're deceiving yourself, don't tame that beast. Let that beast out so it can face your shadow self. But again, it's going to lead you to the Nine of Cups. You're going to be successful. You're going to achieve what you want. You're going to take advantage of it, and it's all going to be, of course, right here in this 3D realm, because you're facing and you're fighting your shadow self, and you're healing your inner self, and those demons on the spiritual plane, and everything that you're doing on the spiritual plane is going to bring in those things that you need on the 3D plane to be that sun and star that you are, okay? And to become that great teacher and use your divine magic. Need I say more, collective? I think you guys got the point at this point, okay? That completes my reading for today. I actually really do need to get some work done. Some work, and the 3D work, okay? So I can get some 3D work done and manifest these millions and billions, okay? And co-create these millions and billions, all right? Thank you for tuning into my channel, House of Black Obsidian. I am your lovely hostess, the High Priestess Oracle, the Oracle High Priestess, Oya Ashe.